Hello, Michael Jackson fans. Today, finally, we have some great news because the lawsuit of James Safechuck has been rejected. It is over for James and his attempt to get millions out of the Michael Jackson estate. Today, the Superior Court of California has ruled that James Safechuck's lawsuit will not be allowed to continue. It has not reached the threshold required for this thing to go to trial. So guess what? Goodbye, James and Wade. It's coming up to you next time because you basically have the exact same lawsuit. So what happened today? Well, for those of you who don't know this case, James could not sue Michael Jackson directly because Michael Jackson is deceased. So what they tried to do was sue MJJ Productions and MJJ Ventures and say that the employees of these companies, people who were in positions of authority, they had a duty of care for young James. And they breached that duty of care. They have alleged intentional infliction of emotional distress, negligence, negligent supervision, negligent hiring, negligent failure to warn or train, and a breach of fiduciary duty. Well, the judge basically said that these people do not have a special relationship with you, James. Michael Jackson was the company. He was the employer. He's the one who had the relationship with you, and anyone else who worked with Michael Jackson, they did not have any duty of care towards you, James. They did not have to. It's not like let's say there's a school where somebody knows about a teacher who's doing something wrong. They have a legal duty to report that. Well, the judge says, you're not a school. MJJ Productions does not fit that same standard, okay? They also said that Michael Jackson did not have what is known as a loco parentis relationship, which basically is like a school teacher or a coach or even a stepfather, where they take on this sort of de facto parental responsibility role in the child's life. They said that could not be established. So all of these legalistic things of trying to establish who's who, what was their responsibility, were they negligent, the judge says it's just not going to stick. All of your legal reasoning does not stand up to case law. It does not fit into the definitions of establishments and corporations that do have a duty of care towards children. Michael Jackson Productions, MJJ Productions, MJJ Ventures was Michael Jackson. These companies were incorporated, but it was still basically just a one-man show. And for that reason, this lawsuit is not going to stand up in court. So in a way, it's a little bit bad news because we're never going to see James on the stand being cross-examined, being grilled by Michael Jackson's team. I sure would like to know why he said a train station existed in 1992 when it appears it was only in construction in late 1993. So there's lots of holes in his story, but the good news is, guys, James, his lawsuit's over. He's not going to get his hands on millions. He wants money. He's going to have to go out there and work. You want it, you earn it with dignity. Wade, your time's coming up next. You're going to have your case thrown out as well. Dan Reed, good luck with Leaving Neverland Part 2 because there's not going to be a big trial. Adios, guys, it's over. Michael Jackson wins.